All right, welcome back. So I'd like to quickly talk about the exercises in this course. As if you watched the promo video, you saw there are a ton of exercises. That's what makes this course unique. It's what I'm most excited about. But I need to make a quick video to explain a couple of things about them. So the course is full of exercises. There's tons of them. Between quizzes and interactive coding exercises, it should keep you busy for a while. But they aren't distributed evenly across the course. Unfortunately, I wish I could have tons of really exciting exercises early on, but the way that it works, we just don't know enough at the beginning of the course. So early on, in the intro section right now, there's no exercises. Then we talk about the command line, numbers, operators, and comments. We get a few more exercises in there. Variables and strings, we start to open up a bit. And then afterwards, that's where the bulk of the exercises are. So I'm putting this here because, unfortunately, the beginning of a course is really important. But the main selling point that I've been talking about are how many exercises there are, and there just aren't as many at the beginning. Because in order for the exercise platform to work, you have to be able to write certain types of code. You have to know how to write functions and variables, and it takes a couple of sections for us to get up to speed on all those topics. So please have faith if you're getting discouraged about the lack of opportunities to type code in the browser. I still try my best to make it interactive and somewhat exciting, but just keep in mind, after this, you make it to the magical exercise wonderland. There's rainbows and these emojis and these people doing this thing with their hands. It's way better. So it just takes a little bit, but eventually there will be a ton of exercises. All right, so one thing I'd like to talk about is how these exercises are structured. So there's tons of them. You'll see this screen a lot. You never have to write all your code in the actual editor. If you're more comfortable, you could skip all these exercises and just run the code on your own computer and leave the browser. But if you do want to use the tests that I've written, all of these exercises, you write your code in here. So there's a prompt. This is one of the simplest ones. It has to do with functions. When we talk about functions, don't worry about the syntax, but write a function called speakpig that returns oink. Yep, that's it. It's a very simple exercise. So you write your code in here, and let's say I don't know what to do. So I get it wrong on purpose. I say, I don't know. This is not a good idea at all. But let's just say that's what I did. That's not real Python code. But I would click check solution, and it's going to tell me that something's not right. And what I want to show you is that some of the error messages that you'll see early on might be intimidating or confusing. For example, this one, I don't know. What it tells me is that it's invalid syntax. But all of this extra stuff is there as part of the message. All that it's saying is that this is not real Python. It results in all this craziness. So if there's ever a point where these messages aren't helpful enough, I've done my best to add in some helpers to try and guess what you might do wrong. So early on, there are common mistakes. So I try and add scenarios. So I write code that checks, like, did they do this mistake? Did they do this mistake? Give them this nice message. But it's hard for me to anticipate all of those, especially when the exercises get harder. So just keep in mind that sometimes you might see some crazy error like this. And if you ever just need to see the solution, whether you've given up or you just want, to check on something or you need a hint, it's always immediately following the exercise. So Udemy doesn't have a way for you to just, download a solution file right here. Manually, I had to create a solution file. So this is the super quick return exercise. Immediately after is solution. And they're all named solution. So you can click on it there or just click continue. And it shows us our simple solution. So we could take this and then go back, paste it in. And now you can see using that code, should take a second. Well done, we got it correct. Okay, so I just wanted to show you, how I have this set up. Udemy probably was never expecting there to be so many exercises in a single course. So they didn't really come up with a great way of me giving you solution code for tons of exercises. So I came up with my own system. It's honestly not ideal. I hope that this will change over time. But for now, you just click continue. You see the solution. You click continue. There's another exercise in this case. And after that would be the solution, and then a video, and so on. So just hit continue if you want to see the solution. Okay, and then also remember, hang in there until we get to all those exercises. All right, I'll be quiet now. Let's get on with it.